Hello, this is Robert, and here I have Farming Simulator 2015. I'm just going to go to one of my careers I've already been playing on, and just so you guys can all see a little bit of gameplay and what the game involves, and maybe a little bit of how it looks. Though I do not have dedicated graphics, I am running off a laptop, so it may not give it complete justice, but regardless, I hope you enjoy. Unfortunately, this is the last time, or the first time I've booted this game up since I restarted my computer, so it's loading everything fresh, which is making it take a little longer than usual. If you're wondering why I have these two weights in the back of this truck, it's for the simple fact that personally I think maybe the designing of this truck and its ability to get traction is a little off, but adding those weights in the back allows me to pull things with a little less slip. If I didn't have these things, these tires would be slipping way more than they are. But yeah, that's why I have those in there. Normally when I'm doing this, which is a little more difficult when it comes to doing corn and potatoes and sugar beets or any other form of crop that the sowing machine or planter does not have the ability to cultivate and plant at the same time. So therefore you have to use a cultivator separately, which is another operation, which kind of slows down your process of harvesting and then planting while you're finishing up your harvest. So I just about have to, as I'm harvesting, I start cultivating, and then once all that's done, then I have to go back through everything and plant and spray. But that's the disadvantage of doing the crops that don't have planters or sowers that cultivate and plant at the same time. Which I will be doing that now that I have a little money. I'll be able to buy myself once again a normal combine, not a combine such as this that chaffs the corn or silage, even though that makes you lots and lots of money, as you can tell by, I mean, look at that, $3,100, and it seems like it never goes down when you sell to it either, which is pretty nice. Whereas these, if you sell to it, they go down tremendously after selling a bulk amount. This right here is a mod, and unfortunately I couldn't tell you exactly what that says, but regardless, it's a mod off the, I think it's the official site, the official Farming Simulator site, but it's under their beta mods, and it is quite nice. I did modify it a little bit as far as capacity goes. It originally comes with, I think, I want to say an 8,000 liter capacity, but I think I bumped it up to a 10,000 liter just because this machine can handle it. And you know, when you have a few 100,000, pretty much over 250,000 liters of silage to move over into those little containers, I don't want to be at this forever. So, but if you ever get into this, I do so much recommend that. And it's really neat looking compared to little buckets and stuff. As you can see, these trees here are not positioned in the best places. As a matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is show you guys some simple tree cutting. The good thing about the chainsaw is that it's with you all the time. So you just press one and boom, there it is. Crouch down here so I can get it low. They do offer a stump grinder, which I will use at some point in time. I'm just hoping that I can get this as low as I can, and then maybe the tractors will be able to go over it without affecting them too much. Look at that one, this cut. Oops. Nobody knew that Farmer Bob was such a good tree climber. There's actually some trees on the other side of this field too, not quite as many. There's some pretty tall, thinner trees. They actually should be cut down, especially when you're running the cultivator, which is very long, especially when the tractor is on it. This is the last tree. Some have fallen, some have not. But that is okay. Yeah, you can see here some of these trees actually can get in the way, and have at times. Sometimes you get fortunate and it misses them. Now, even though this does have an actual attachment for it that allows you to move logs, I will not be using that attachment because I don't want to buy it just for this, but I don't intend on doing this much often. All I'm going to do is just push them out of the way. Maybe if I can drive this thing here. I don't know. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, that tractor back there might be why this is not working. That was a fail. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy. Hopefully he will take his time going up and back so I can get all these trees moved out. Okay, trying this again without destroying the rest of my farming equipment. I'm going to have to come back to get some of these. Like those. Okay, I think that is a good place for these. They're certainly out of the way now. Alrighty, there you have it. I will say that not all vehicles would have probably been able to push all that, but this literally is the biggest front loader they have. They call it a wheel loader. I'm sure some of the others might actually be able to do it, but if you ever get one that's not able to do it, if this one won't do it, then I'm sure none of the others will, because it is the biggest. Outside of maybe some mods out there, which I try not to not use any mods outside of those on the actual beta site. There's very few mods I'll accept. Things such as like tow chains or like a tow bar or weights or possibly like sometimes attachments or implements. Just depends on what they are. Like I wouldn't use planners of other kinds. I wouldn't use tractors from other sites. Just because I find that sometimes they're a little unrealistic as far as like they're overpowered or whatever it may be. But that's just a personal preference. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's getting pretty long now, and I will actually make another one where I am doing a little bit of harvesting of this, chaffing of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed.